Hi, Andrea, Rugby Tewanee. This one is for you, Satsakin. In You have such a great story. What is it? What is like the one, two, three that the audience can do to create a change like you have, and perhaps for charity as well? Thank you.
Yeah, I would just say, kind of when I talked about leadership, understanding partnership, but also I think what we learned was that be there, like be present in what you do, and know that that's the ultimate place you could be. Because I think for so many it was kind of us, it was kind of like, should Indigenous peoples be there? Those kinds of questions. I think the next part is being able to have those conversations, and I like the response, Michelle, that you had earlier around, having a situation. I could say at the highest level, of the organizing of the games. One of the people that I worked with came back from Turin and said, you know what they have in Turin? They have 4,000 years of history, which we don't have here. And so I had to figure out a way, and this is in a roundtable with hundreds of people, but I just said, we come from a place since time immemorial. This is where we get, and that apology did happen after, but I didn't want to call it out at that point. So I would say the one, two, threes about it is really getting involved, understanding where you are in the place, but also how can we connect with others? And that was the biggest thing for me, was connecting with people. And like today, I mean, I've met so many of you now that I look forward to. We're going to see each other again for sure. So that's what I would say in terms of change. And don't be afraid, to move forward. And for us, that's what it was, because we were criticized by some Indigenous peoples in what we were doing, and certainly we had to educate them, and they did come around. So those would be a few things I would share with you. Thanks.
Charity Williams, I know Andrea asked that question. I don't know if you feel or would like to have an ability to do that, given, of course, that you are the finalist for AthletesCAN Social Responsibility Award. I'd like to give you the opportunity to take that question, if you will.
Yeah, I think Tewanee answered it perfectly. It's really just about just about being inclusive and wanting that. It's not just as much as saying, oh yeah, like that would be, that'd be nice, or like I'm sure that would help, but it's really wanting to take action at every level. And I think that's just the most important thing, is thinking and then doing, and being committed to those results, and being committed to continuing that process until it's something that we don't have to think about anymore. And everyone's just invited, and everyone's in that space, and everyone's thriving. Yeah, I think that would